So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I'm out here in the woods this morning. I'm just moving this topsoil pile right here. I've got a little bit more to clean up, but we'll do that later on today. We've got a birthday party for granddaughter Thea. So I'm gonna head over to the house, but I used some of this dirt to fill in the old trail, but I'm gonna have quite a bit of excess. And there's some roots in here, but this will all break down. This will really be a nice spot and a nice pile if you ever need some good topsoil. It should work out really well. What we need is some rain. You never hear me say that. But we seeded all this the other day. There was a storm coming in, started to sprinkle, and that was it. And that was 3 days ago. But I think over the next couple days, we're gonna get a little rain and hopefully get this growing. Right now, I'm gonna head over to the house, get ready for a birthday party, and I'll report back later on today. So I'm down here at the Woodyard, kind of preparing for the week ahead. I last talked to you guys yesterday before the big birthday party. That went pretty good, didn't it?
It did. It was a very nice party. Granddaughter Thea is 3 years old. Actually, her real birthday happens to fall on Memorial Day. So, yeah, it's hard to believe. 3 years.
3 years old already.
Yeah.
But had a little bounce house.
Yeah, we have one we bought, I think, when Ty was 1. So we just put that up, and her little friends got to jump in that. And she was super excited when, I think his name's Timmy, brought his ponies. And we had pony rides for the kids. She loved it. Thea sat on them the entire time. If she got off one, she got on the other.
Yeah, there were 2 ponies.
I think she thought they were hers to keep, because that night she wanted to go back and ride more ponies.
Yeah, they were gone.
They were.
They're nice ponies though, very mild-mannered.
Yeah, Cindy Lou and Trigger.
The guy said he's been doing the pony thing for, what do you say, 35 years?
Yeah.
And he buys them at auction, and there's a whole bunch of ponies there, and he always looks for the ones that are just kind of standing around like they're in the middle of a field somewhere and don't care about anything. He says those are the ones you want.
Yeah.
For kids' parties. They're pretty laid back, but that's good. But I'm down here at the Woodyard just kind of preparing for the week ahead, moving some of these red pine logs over to the mill because we need to saw more of them for down at the cabin.
Okay.
Moving some firewood baskets, getting some more stuff ready for Levi and John to split and stack this week. But we've been getting a lot done down here, really.
Wow.
And we finally got some rain yesterday, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's why I didn't report back to you yesterday. Right after the party,
It rained.
Yeah, we had a bunch of storms on and off, and I think tomorrow it's going to rain again. And I usually don't hope for rain, but I do, because we got that section of lawn planted and the big food plot out in the woods. It sat for about 3 or 4 days, dry as a bone. But the whole next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks,
Oh, yeah.
it looks like a little bit of rain on and off, but I don't think it's going to be over 80 degrees.
Oh, right. I did hear that.
Yeah, today's going to be the warmest day. I don't even see 80 degrees. So right into the 1st or 2nd week of June, it's going to be in the 70s. So that should be good. So it is Memorial Day and I'm down here at the Woodyard, just kind of tinkering around a little bit. I'm not getting too excited, but I am getting a few things done. Organized some firewood baskets, put some of them away, just kind of preparing for the week ahead. I am going to cut some more red oak for firewood here shortly. But a little bit ago, I was up at the house. We had some excitement. Melissa and I were just talking, and I started to hear something. It's getting loud. I mean loud. And at first, I had no idea what it was, and then it dawned on me, since it's Memorial Day, the 9/11th wing out of Pittsburgh Airport, they do a flyover with a C-17 Globemaster 3, and this thing is massive. And we didn't get any pictures of it. We were in the house, and by the time we got outside, it was already going by, but it flew directly over the house. I mean low, right down here over the Woodyard. It'll probably be back by later on today. I think it lasts for about 4 hours all over the Pittsburgh area. But this thing is huge, and they fly real low. It's real cool to see. But I looked up that Globemaster. Its payload is about 170,000 pounds is what that plane can haul. So with some quick math, that skid loader, now that's a big one, weighs about 12,500 pounds. So you could haul about 13, almost 14 of these SVL 97s in one of those Globemasters. I got a real good picture of it last year. It might have been on the 4th of July. I think they do the flyover then as well, but I had it lined up perfectly with the flag in front of the building there and the plane in the background, and it was a lot higher then. Today it was low. He was flying real low and real slow. I can hear that plane every once in a while. He's off there in a distance, but it is loud. But this is some of the red oak I'm going to cut up here this afternoon. Like I said, not in a big hurry today, but by the end of the day, let's see some progress. All right, so I just put the split fire on the excavator, just getting started here. None of these were real big. Matter of fact, the split force or the Wolfe Ridge, using the log lift, you could handle any of these. It just makes it so much easier to downsize them with that. It just makes it so much more easier on the back. Way more manageable. But I need to run out for a little bit. I'm going to go up to my buddy Adam's place and pick up some more IBC totes, and then maybe when I get back later today we'll get into the rest of these. All right, headed up to Adams. I wanted to mention something before I forget. If you are not already signed up for our newsletter, please consider signing up for it. It's super easy to do. All you do is go to our website, outdoorswiththemorgans.com, and there will be a pop-up that comes up. Enter your email and you will be on our list for the newsletter. And what's in the newsletter, you may ask? Well, some behind the scenes stuff, kind of look back at what we did and kind of a sneak peek of what's coming up in the future. And also we announce on there when Firestarter is going to be available. As a matter of fact, we just did that this past weekend. We had kind of a limited supply, but we sold out within a day of sending out the newsletter. So if you want to know about that kind of stuff, sign up for the newsletter, and it's a good way for us to stay in contact with one another no matter what happens to YouTube or anything else. So please consider signing up. It's gone from cloudy to sunny today probably 25 times. Right now it's pretty nice out. I do think they're calling for some more rain this evening, but like I said earlier, that's fine by me. Got to get some grass growing and some clover growing. You need rain. All right, I just got back from Adam's place. I got 6 more IBC totes. These are the 275s. Tomorrow morning, Levi will get these ready for firewood. Remove the bladder, cut them out like we do. Trying to rain right now, but I think it's only going to last for a few minutes. I think I will split the rest of this wood up. Putting it down pretty good right now. 5 minutes later, the sun's coming out. All right, we are ready to split some wood. These smaller ones like this, they're probably only 14, 15 inches in diameter, so I just split them once. These bigger ones, I'll split them in thirds or quarters. But like even this one I have right here, it's probably 120 pounds or something. This oak's heavy stuff. So like these, I'll split them, yeah, in quarters. Like I said, either one of the splitters can handle this stuff, no problem at all. This just makes it so much easier on the back. You'll see this video on Thursday, so I hope everybody has had a good Memorial Day. We did not see the big plane again. 4th of July, I think they fly it around a lot more than they do on Memorial Day. I've gone over this before, but I have a system here when I'm using this splitter. Like this one right here, I'm going to split it probably in thirds. So I just put a little pressure on it, pick it up. You want to set it on the ground or just real close to the ground, split it. Okay, it's not finished yet, so I'll pick this piece up, take it over to my pile, same thing, kind of put a little pressure on it so it's sitting on something. And the only reason I do that is sometimes it'll split part way through and fall out, you know what I mean? So I like to kind of set it on the ground a little bit and you are good to go, like so. You guys will be happy to see I got Blueford cleared out there in front of it. I am putting this pile here, but this will be gone tomorrow. I think I'm going to fire the old girl up in the next day or two. When I stone the road going out in the woods, I may need that a little bit. We'll see. I'll probably tailgate it on with the dump trailer. You know, dump a load out by the house and then dump one out in the clearing there. I'm hoping to do that whole thing with about 5 triaxle loads. It won't take too much because it's good and hard. And I am not going to put geotextile down. Me and Adam were just talking about that when I got the IBC totes. Don't get me wrong, it's good stuff when you need it. And when you need it is when you're putting stone over soft fill, your soft ground. And I don't have soft ground out there. It's good and hard. What I don't like about geotextile is you need a whole bunch more stone to cover it. And then also down the road, if you're doing any maintenance, it's a nightmare when you get into it. You know, who knows? Maybe someday I'll be running electrical conduit out there or something. I'll be digging everything up again. So I'm going to use as little a stone as possible, yet have a nice surface that I'll stay out of the mud with. I'm telling you, it doesn't get any easier than this right here. No joke. what's going on, Melissa?
Just battery delivery. That's what I do. I deliver batteries.
GoPro batteries. If you have a GoPro, you make sure you get the white batteries. They should sell these with it, but they sell a blue one that doesn't last long at all. None of them. I got like 10 of these things, but the white ones are definitely better than the blue ones.
I don't doubt that you have 10.
You have to, Melissa.
Yeah. No. I'm the one that's afraid to buy a sweatshirt at the camera. Mike's at the camera shop next door buying a lens. But hey, that's water under the bridge.
Tell them about your social, Melissa.
Mike texted me the other day. He was doing something and he needed my social. And when I read the text, I'm like, what would you think? I shouldn't ask you, what would you think that meant? I need your social. Because in today's day and age, when someone says, what's your social? That's your Instagram, your X, your Facebook, whatever. If you have other platforms, those are socials. And I'm like, it's just Melissa Morgan. Like, you should know that.
I meant social security number.
Anywho, but
because I was trying to leave all my camera equipment to you, and
yeah, right.
And I needed your social security number.
Yeah.
But anyway, the social.
Yeah, check out our social, which is Outdoors with the Morgans on Instagram, the X, and Facebook. Instagram, what's the deal? We can't grow our Instagram for nothing.
At all.
Nothing. I probably have screwed that up with the is it called algorithm?
Yeah.
And but anywho, check it out.
What are we gonna do for dinner tonight? Any idea?
Hot dogs. We're gonna have hot dogs.
On the sear ring?
I want hot dogs. So what do you want?
I don't care.
We ran out of steak.
Yeah,
we've been eating steak. We should go donate blood. We've been eating steak for what, 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
Last week. So yeah.
Yeah.
We're training for a marathon. One of the two.
Yeah.
But that's good. That sear ring. Oh.
Yeah, the sear ring on the brio.
Tenderloin. We just slice it up.
For a whole week.
Oh, it's so good.
Hunter loves it too.
Here's the thing. It is so good, so soft, so perfect. It takes, what, 6 minutes to make it on
maybe
the sear
8.
ring?
Maybe 8.
Okay. 8. And you can cut it with a plastic fork.
And it just...
plastic knife.
Yeah. You could probably even pull it apart with a fork. I mean,
it's just so good.
It is. And I'm getting hungry thinking about it. I better hurry up and split the rest of this wood.